Is this you're biasing me right now? Like the first song I would suggest, AJ, is from this band called Flogging Molly.
No, I'm not even gonna tell you the names of the bands at first.
Oh, okay.
Just the
All right.
song and what it's kind of about. I don't know the details of all of them. Um, but actually I only know a couple of them. Yeah, that's a tough.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of. Okay, starting again. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of. Check this out. Reaction videos. Today, I'm going to get a choose your adventure AJ from Dave. He's going to, first of all, seriously bias me, even though he's not going to tell me the names. He's hoping that I'm going to choose that band. But he's going to give me a description of 3 songs. But Dave has asked me to choose one from one of 3 different songs, and he's going to describe them, but not tell me who the bands are. And he's obviously hoping that Flogging Molly, that would be great.
I'm so wasted.
Flogging Molly. That'll be a tribute band for Flogging Molly. Is Mogging Flolly. Anyways, all right. So Dave, I'm going to hand the mic to you. Give me the descriptions, and then I'll choose from one of the 3.
All right. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to list a song from the third band. All right. You don't necessarily have to choose a Flogging Molly. Any of these would be,
I don't know. You
will work.
I won't know.
You won't know. So
No.
the ooh, gosh, it's a tough one because I love all of these songs. One song, the first song is called like I said, there's so many. I'm gonna list the name. The song "Dirty Glass," which is about you know, a relationship and how a girl done a guy wrong. Another one by that band, same band, is called "Green Fields of France," and it's a more subdued song. It's about World War One soldier, a guy basically sitting at a gravestone and finds out that this soldier was died in World War One. Another one, it's the same band. It's called "Fields of Athenry." So this is about the famine in Ireland, where a Irish, or I'm sorry, not Irish, a British landlord or landowner named Trevelyan would would sow the fields and get the Irish to do the crops and they'd ship the food back to England. And then another band is they do a traditional song. It's an older song. It's called "In the Rare Ould Times," and they just talk about Dublin, and so that's a good one. Another one by the same band is called "If I Ever Leave This World Behind." And it's kind of hard to explain, but I'll just leave. I'm gonna leave that one the way it is. The third one, this other band is called the song is called "Dirty Old Town," and it's about reminiscing about basically a town and where a guy met his love. So we've got some choices for you. If you need me to remind you the names of them again, I can run through them, and then I'll let you choose. And this is in honor of St. Patrick's Day. And all 3 of these bands are like gigantic in the Irish music scene and beyond. So
I mean, I'm half Irish, and I don't say that because St. Patrick's Day is coming up. I'm legitimately half Irish. My mother was all Irish. So I mean, I think I would catch a lot of flack if I didn't do a song about Dublin. So I think it was the one about you said something about the British taking all the wheat or crops.
oh, that's a different one. So
Jimmy
that's
Bennett?
the one where he's where the is Fields of Athenry, which is a great song, one of my favorite songs. And the other one is In the Rare Old Times, which is equally as good. And that's the one about reminiscing about the town.
That one. We'll do that one.
Okay. So you chose Flogging Molly in the
Oh,
Rare
no
Old
shit.
Times. Yeah. Yes. The other bands was the Dropkick Murphys. That was the Dirty Glass and Green Fields of France and Fields of Athenry. And then the Pogues was the Dirty Old Town. So we'll definitely hit those songs at another date, but you chose your own adventure, and we're gonna do In the Rare Old Times, and it's OULD.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Rare Old.
I don't know if they have an official lyric or official video. It might be just the album cover, but I think you'll
official
enjoy this.
audio, or I could do. It's probably going to be audio plus lyrics. So let's look at this one real quick here. Yeah, I think we'll just. I think the best we're going to get is. I would like lyrics. If it's audio only, give me lyrics too, right? So
sure.
All right, let's get into it. This is going to be Flogging Molly, the Rare Old Times. Here we go.
Oh, I know this one doesn't actually have the lyrics. I don't know why they have it.
All right, someone gotta leave a lot of. Is there like a lot of thumbs down? Yeah, there are. So a lot of people are pissed off about this missing. There's no lyrics on this thing that says lyrics. Okay, let's go look again here.
I don't know if there actually is one. That's that same one.
Molly.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's an older song, so you're gonna find a lot of bands doing this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just. We'll just stick with this one there, right? Or...
You should be able to understand it. They do a little bit different than the traditional version, so I think you'll really like this.
All right, let's give it a listen.
Based on songs and stories, heroes of renown, are the passing tales and glories that once was Dublin town. The hallowed halls and houses, the haunting children's rhymes, that once was part of Dublin in the Rare Ould Times. Ring a rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the Rare Ould Times. Well, my name it is Sean Dempsey, as Dublin as can be. Born hard and late in Pimlico, in a house that ceased to be. By trade I was a cooper, lost out to redundancy. Like my house I fell to progress, my trade's a memory. I caught to Peggy Dignan, as pretty as you please. A rogue and child of Mary, from the rebel libertines. I lost her to a student chap, with skin as black as coal. When he took her off to Birmingham, well, she took away my soul. Ring a rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the Rare Ould Times. Well, the years have made me bitter, the gargle dims me brain, 'cause Dublin it keeps on.
Your hand signals are classic. Like, I'm on a roller coaster. Get me off.
No, that's the Team America.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I like this. Is the Ring Around the Rosie? We all know that was something from, was it the Black Plague?
I think so.
Yeah. And so I think that's a nod, I believe, to that. Yeah, this is I was hoping I would pick a cheerful drinking song, and this, while the subjects of songs are typically can be like, if you look at the lyrics, can be depressing and sad. There's an upbeatness to this. It's like, let's have fun. Let's celebrate. I like this. This would be my happy. The beers are going down happy song, right?
There's that one lyric is, I just love how their choice of words by I think it was the Dubliners that may have wrote this. Yeah, the Dubliners. This was released in 1979, so it's been out a while. It's been covered by every Irish band out there pretty much. But the lyric is that one you just mentioned, "Ring a ring a Rosie." What was it?
The darkest of times, I think it was.
No,
something like that, or
as the light declines. I
Like-
love that line, "as the light declines." You know, you
the
just,
sun's going down, right?
yeah, but just the way, you could have said, they could have chose any type of combination of talking about the sunset or whatever, but I just love that line, "as the light declines. I remember Dublin City in the rare old times." Yeah, it just
Gaelic or
says
something
that
else?
the guy who wrote it, Pete St. John,
Mhm.
he says he laments about the changes that occurred in the city since his youth, mentioning the loss of Nelson's Pillar, the Metropole Ballroom, and the Royal Theater. He dislikes the new glass cages and the modern offices that have sprung up, and but he's just reminiscing about Dublin when he was a kid. So
I'm looking to see if there's any reason why OULD would be anything but old OLD. I'm not seeing it. I'm using my internet search device, handheld
Yeah.
internet search device. I'm not seeing it.
it's sometimes spelled OULD, OLD, and AULD.
Like Old Lang Syne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been recorded by everybody: the Dubliners, the Irish Tenors, Paddy Riley, the High Kings, Flogging Molly, a bunch of them. So
Can we continue?
yes.
Let's go.
Ring a rosy, as the light declines. I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. Ring a rosy, as the light declines. I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. I remember Dublin City in the rare old times.
Well, I like it. I like the adventure that I chose. I do want to go get a Guinness right now,
Yeah.
but it's 1:00 right now in the afternoon. So
Yeah. I'm glad you chose the song. I mean, not because Flogging Molly is one of my favorite bands. Seeing them in concert 5-6 times, but
been there, got the shirt.
got the shirt. This is one of them.
Yeah.
But is just imagine the whole crowd just all just jumping, and there's the energy that this band puts off, and especially in that song, it's just one of my favorite songs. And if you were to hear it from any other band first, it stays that subdued, reflection. These Flogging Molly kind of puts an upbeat to it, and really changes the reminiscing. It's sad to see the city change, and in watching the sunset on it, and the sunset is different because of all the glass houses, glass buildings, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I love this song. But you're the one that's supposed to be reacting to this, because
Yeah.
I've seen this.
I would add it to my list of songs to listen to. I do need to listen to more Flogging Molly. I know you've talked about them a lot, and I just have not given them the time that it needs for me to kind of get into it. But it is, I mean, to me, it's like I said, I want to go get a Guinness and a shot of Jameson right now. It's definitely, it reminds me of my time in Ireland, and I definitely would probably listen to more of it. And I had a fun time there, by the way. But yeah, it's definitely
Where
good.
did you go?
So we spent a week there for work, for an internal conference. And while I had designs to go to Galway and then just spend some time there on a weekend, I didn't. So we were just in Dublin. And it was, I mean, we would walk around and go to little restaurants in the area. We stayed at a rather large hotel, but it was good. I walked over and visited the Trinity College. It rained the whole freaking time I was there, which is, I think, maybe part of the experience when you go there. And I think it was October. I think I went in October, pre-COVID. So, but yeah, it was good. And it reminded me of that.
What I like about this song is how they mix in some of the traditional instruments. Like, you can definitely hear the penny whistle, and the mandolin in the background, and yeah, I really like the mix on this one.
I was thinking about that when that, would you call it a penny whistle?
Yeah, the high whistle.
Yeah, when it was playing during what would be considered the solo, it was center, and then they panned it. I don't know, why did they pan it? And then the vocals came back in. I also noticed that the guitar was hard right. It seemed like it was hard right. It was not kind of in the middle or on both sides. It was definitely one side, which is interesting. I'm going to play around with that, just putting one guitar on one side and letting the rest of the band be on the other, just for experimentation. But anyways, yeah, it was definitely a unique mix. I could hear it. So I'm glad you brought that up. It's different.
So Dave King, the lead singer, he plays the acoustic guitar, and there's a gentleman that plays, well, he plays electric, but he's like the way, he's like the John Paul Jones of Flogging Molly. We need a banjo. Okay, I got it. We need a mandolin. Okay, got it. So he plays a lot of the other stuff. And but yeah, I love the traditional instrumentation. I mean, you can
Clearly I can see there's some stuff back there. Maybe, yeah, a little bit.
the mandolin there. I wish I knew how to play it as well as those guys, but anyways, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Be safe. Use Uber or Lyft.
One more thing. You mentioned when you were in Ireland, you wanted to visit Galway, and that was another song that I had on my list. It's called Galway Girl.
Yeah.
It's by Steve Earle, who's a country, and I don't know if you call him country or country rock or southern rock. He spent a lot of time in Galway and met a girl there, and if I get in Ireland, they love country music, American country music. So he was like oh yeah, they love it. And he was a huge hit there. And that song is like a staple of any Irish band is Galway Girl. So maybe we'll hit that song later. I wanted to do that, but I was like, okay, if we're gonna do a St. Patrick's Day song, we could either do a song about a city or Galway, or we can do one from, Dave King is actually from Ireland. So rather do an Irish band singing about Ireland versus an American singing about a. But anyways, just funny when you mentioned Galway, that's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. That was on the list too. But
Yeah, I heard it's a really beautiful place to go in Ireland. Maybe next time I'm there. All right. Well, thanks, Dave, for letting me choose my journey. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Please do not drink and drive. Ubers, Lyfts, friends, call people, get home safely. If you are
yes,
out drinking on this holiday, don't do anything stupid. Until next time.
so yeah,
See ya.
let's see. Can't
Oh,
think of one.
There-
Like, subscribe. Yeah, that's right. Like, subscribe. Um, tell your friends. And
What's the cheer in Irish?
Sláinte.
Sláinte. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Take care, everybody.
See ya.